Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and SUNGLIFE has sent me a dehydrator to preview. So let's dehydrate some potatoes. Okay, I'm going to tell you right off the bat what I don't like about this so far, and I've just taken it out of the box. The element and the fan are in the bottom. That means if too much liquid gets here, it can go in even though it has a lip. If too much liquid gets in here, you can short out the entire works. Also, way too many functions. Seriously, a dial works better. Yeah, there's a timer, but guess what? It automatically stops after 12 hours. The fact that, you know, some people would like a timer. I'm never very far away when I'm processing food or canning it or dehydrating it. What else I don't like about it is for the price of 90 some dollars, I'm only getting, it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trays. It doesn't come with any fruit leather options. It doesn't come with a mesh sheet for finer stuff. Another problem. But other than that, I'm gonna do my best to give it a fair preview. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is all those 5 trays of that dehydrator is going to hold, so I'll meet you over at the stove so we can blanch these. Okay, these have come up to a boil, and what I'm looking for is, I'm going to cook these until they're almost translucent, just opaque for 3 minutes once it comes up to a boil. That's fork tender. Let's strain these. This hole really doesn't need to be here when this is this wide and it's coming from the bottom. So I'm not sure I understand that. And there's also the fact that now you don't want your potatoes touching each other. Okay, we're on the last tray, and I don't think all these potatoes are going to fit. So I'm going to have to pull out the Nesco out the porch. As I've said, I am not thrilled with the element and fan on the bottom design, but we will give it its fair shake. And there we go. Now I read the instructions, but let's just see. What? Okay. Power. Now it automatically goes to 158 Fahrenheit. Okay, so let's press the temperature button and let's go down to, or up to, oh God, it won't let me do a 135. Jeez. Temp. Okay, it's flashing. Well, I guess it's going to be 140, which I like to do mine at 135. Now, it's automatically preset for 12 hours, and that's fine. That's probably how long it's going to take. But I don't particularly like the idea of having to set a timer either. But if you like those bells and whistles, that's fine with me. On goes the lid. Wait a minute. Is there a special lid that's got to go on? Okay, on goes the lid, and it has vents. We'll see you in 12 hours. All right, let's continue on with the review, shall we? These are, it did shut off after 12 hours, but I actually turned it back on. I did have to rotate the trays, which I don't have to do on my Nesco. Why? Because it has a dedicated heat source fan in the lid that blows down through the central hole and then has vents up around the edge here so that it comes up almost like a convection. This just comes up from the bottom. So rotating the trays is something you are going to want to do. So this video will be, or part of this video will be in my, see there's a potato that wasn't finished. I did these for 18 hours. That's not dry. You know what? No, these aren't all dry. These aren't all dry at all. So I'm going to re-rotate these trays, but we're going to re-rotate these trays and put the lid back on and dry them longer. Okay, here are the positive notes for the SUNGLIFE Dehydrator. Like, it has the things that I say a dehydrator needs. It does have a thermostat. It does have a fan. But it has some design flaws that this is why I did the research and bought the Nesco when I did. Because most of them, even the old ones, are like this. Okay? Trays are brittle. Fans in the bottom. Don't dehydrate celery with this. It'll flood, and I don't know if it will short out because of that open space where the fan is. As you can see, just putting the lid on, it somehow got a crack in the plastic. It's not all the way through, but it's cracked. One of the hinges has a fault. I don't know how well you can see that because of the light. It has a fault in the glass right here. Or not glass, plastic. I don't know how that ended up cracking, but this is more brittle plastic than I'm used to using too. Now, what I am going to say is, if you happen to like the bells and the whistles, the push button design, you like the fact that it has a fan and an element and a thermostat. Below this video is 2 links, one for American Amazon and one for Canadian Amazon. And if you purchase one of these from that link, you can use the coupon code SUNGLIFE, all one word, capital letters, SUNGLIFE, SUNGLIFE. And they will give you 20% off. Now, what I'm going to do is, because SUNGLIFE did not give me one of these to give away, I'm going to give this away. Why am I going to, after I wash it, of course, because I used it, why am I going to give this away? Because I already have 2 dehydrators, and I have all the bells and whistles I need. I have fruit leather trays, I have mesh trays, and I don't need a timer, right? So if I were to keep this, I would have to go ahead and buy all the extra parts. So what I want you to do is, I'm going to do a draw. So you are going to email me at mrsvolfe@gmail.com and put me in the draw in the subject line. Put me in the draw. And tomorrow I will do a draw for this dehydrator. Okay? I'm going to give it a 2.5 to a 3 out of 5. Nesco being the 5. You know why? It doesn't do all the things I want it to do with my little Nescos. All right? This is the Mrs. Wolfe from our half-acre homestead, and that is a review on SUNGLIFE's Dehydrator. Take care, God bless.